Hello, everybody. Andrew Taylor here. Thank you for coming in. Today we have a power couple, Daniel Samano. Thank you for coming in, dude.
Thanks for having me.
And Brenda Garnica.
Thank you for having us, Andrew.
And you guys were one of the favorites yesterday at our training because we did objection handling.
Yeah.
And you kind of have like a you don't take crap from anybody personality on the phone.
Right.
And you're very direct.
Very.
And you guys, how much do you guys each sell a month?
We're doing 30 now.
A piece?
Yeah.
And you guys have a baby on the way?
So, you want to tell?
I'm actually a surrogate. It's my second journey.
Oh, what? Cool.
Yeah.
But we do have children at home.
How many kids do you have?
4.
Yeah.
3 birthed.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys have 4 kids at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys look like you're like 23, 24. How do you have that many kids?
We're a decade older than that, dude.
But good job.
Yeah, thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah, I have my son from a previous relationship. She has 2, and then we have one together. So
Yeah.
Awesome. Good for you guys.
a lot of schedules in there.
Tell us how you guys got into life insurance.
Well, I came from a background of barbering, so that's all I knew. And I tried to dabble into real estate for a little bit and really just searching for a vehicle. Brenda was working, and I can kind of have her take it from there because she was working at a job. She was looking for something too. So if you want to let them know a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I was with PG&E Edison, so I'm sure you guys are familiar with that, up in Upland, California. So when COVID hit, I got let go, and it was a scary moment because he was just taking over all of the, financial, paying rent, all that stuff. And his client was the one that was like, hey, it was an MLM, so I know you probably know which company I'm talking about. But it was a DBA name. I didn't know the name of it until I went in, and I was like, okay. I saw all these trophies. I'm like, this is not for me. 18-year-olds, and I felt so old there, I was like, it's not for me. The way they pitched it kind of made me a little uncomfortable because they were like, oh, yeah, we'll train you. We'll do everything. Zoom is like $25. And I did the exam and everything, and then we came about coming across a family friend, and he introduced us to another FFL member.
Yeah.
And we were hooked after that. We're like, whoa.
She had just got licensed, right? They sponsored her course, did everything. And he was like, hey, you guys need to come look at what one of my buddies here is doing. He's like, I'm thinking about doing it. And so I said, Brenda's just getting licensed. She's looking to get into insurance. And I had no interest in getting into insurance at all. So I tagged along to see what she was getting into. And to keep it short, I went to the presentation or the pitch, and it all made sense to me because we have leads.
This was FFL?
This is FFL. Yeah.
So the leads is what did it for you?
And the compensation. Because before what it was not even like 30% to 50% max with the company that you were going to go with.
With the prior company, yeah.
Well, I get calls all the time, and people are like, well, we advance 100% on 40%, so our comp is higher than yours. And I'm like,
no.
like, you don't get advances 100%.
And you sell one thing.
And I'm just like, bro, like, are we doing the same math here? Like, we're paying 140 at 5% at the top, and you get advanced 75%, which is a good thing to protect you from chargebacks.
Yeah.
And they're like,
keep policies. You still
but
get
they're
the
like,
money
well,
at
we
the
get
end.
100% on 40%.
Right.
That's insane.
And I just go, dude, I'm rooting for you, bro.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So,
dude, I respect it all, though. Like, I respect
it's a
every
hustle.
single company.
Absolutely.
Like, that's for sure. Like, anybody who's doing insurance and getting results, I respect it.
To each their own way.
Yeah.
So I got licensed in like 10 days. The person that was bringing me on, I was like, you better get your license now before I get it. So I got it. She already had it. We got contracted. She was able to go full time right away. As a barber in December, I was busy, of course, and we went to convention and things changed from there. So I don't know
Game
if you want to
changer.
touch. Yeah, if
Like,
you want to touch on that.
Convention, wow, I highly recommend it. Like even for our new agents, because for us as like parents, as a starting off this industry, definitely gave us that mindset. Like you see people up on stage, like that person did it. Like why not me?
Yeah.
Like I can definitely do this. And then being a mom, you see you get so motivated, and it's so inspiring seeing all these people actually making it work. So that was definitely a game changer. Like a month in, right after, we're like, okay, this is it. There's no turning back.
Now, were you guys scared to be like, we're gonna go all in on this?
Oh,
Were
definitely.
you scared what people were gonna think of you? Don't lie.
I was at first. I was in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like who?
I think it was like family. Like, what is my family gonna say? Especially like in the beginning, I was like, how am I gonna make this work? Like buying leads and everything. And I was like, we just have to go all in and stop being scared. So as a matter of fact, our upline told us at convention how much I ended up producing that month, and it was all warm market. I
How
did
much?
15,000
15,000 warm market.
warm market, all warm market, Instagram. So
Oh, really?
Cold reach too.
Wait,
not
wait,
like,
wait. So you went from not caring what people thought about you to, I mean, caring what people thought to posting it on Instagram?
I was just like copy pasting everything because I was
DMs.
just like, I wasn't really speaking to them directly. So it was just like social
Easy
media.
for you to do it.
DM, I was like, okay. Almost like a secret agent at first, you know? But like asking my mentor, like, what do I respond to this? Like,
Dude,
guide me along the process.
I was a secret agent for like 5 years. Like, I wouldn't tell people what I did. I would just call leads. And then a friend of mine's dad died, and I went to the funeral, and he definitely would have bought insurance from me. And I was just sitting there. He had no life insurance. And I was like, yo, why didn't I talk to him? Because I care what everybody thinks about me, which is so stupid, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't be a secret agent. Be proud of
Yeah.
what you do.
For me, my family and friends, I wasn't really too worried about. It was more so the separation from being a barber to selling insurance. So I immediately started posting. And I was like, the quicker I can break away from, oh, you're just a barber, to just doing insurance, that was the whole brand, It was just me starting from scratch and just not caring in terms of what I would post. And I started out, trying to sell insurance, but recruiting too, from the beginning.
Is it hard for you guys to work together? Like you're married, you raise kids, you're together 24/7, you sell. She sells more than you, right?
Yeah, she definitely does. Year to date. But
you're not gonna lose.
yeah. In the beginning, it was probably the hardest because, now she's good with the veterans. Before, I'm like, you sound way too customer servicey. That's why you're getting tore apart. She'd want to cry, but now, getting into it, you have to adapt. So it's a lot better now.
Did you actually cry before?
Oh, yeah.
You've cried
I literally cried.
from people being mean on the phone.
Yeah.
Or just like, or I don't know, she would just hang up. Like someone would say something, she would just next.
Literally.
I did that my first call. I called, hung up on them.
Yeah.
After he said hello.
They didn't hang up on me. I hung up on them.
Oh my God.
Talk about that, the shaking part.
That
like
would
in
be
the
shaking.
beginning.
I'd be shaking like, so your date of birth is, like I'd be
Isn't
shaking.
that weird,
It
dude?
was so weird.
Why is that?
Dude, it's just doing something new, uncomfortable. I used to dial in the corner so no one could hear me because I'm like, I don't want them to hear if I get hung up on.
Yeah.
But the beautiful thing is this, like you learn that people like to see you go through the hard stuff and it makes them believe they can do it. So once you realize everybody goes through the same thing, and it's more valuable if they see you get hung up on or cussed out than it is if they see you make a sale.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew played a psychological trick on me in the beginning because for like a year and a half, I thought Andrew got all the good leads. And then one day he brought me to the office. He goes, hey, you're going to be my appointment setter. And I swear his leads were the worst ones I've ever called in my life. But I booked a bunch of them, and like he would go get sales, and
Dude,
it was fascinating.
remember like the craziest people I would sell the biggest policies to, like the meanest ones?
Yeah. Like this one lead, I remember I said it, And I called him. I said, "You want me to set this?" She says her daughter wants insurance, and her daughter's in Washington. And he's like, "Well, where is she?" And I said, "She's in, Temecula or wherever it was." And he goes, "Yeah, set it." And I go, "Were you licensed in Washington?" He goes, "No." So he went there, and then he comes in and he has apps. And I go, "Oh, you sold the lady?" And he's like, "No." And I go, "You sold the daughter?" And he goes, "No." He goes, "I'm not licensed in Washington." I said, "Well, what'd you sell?" He said, "Well, the neighbor came over and I sold the husband and wife."
Oh,
Yeah, dude,
God.
that's the way this business is, though. If you're active, good things happen.
Yep.
Like if you're watching this and you're new, just be active enough until you get some good luck, right?
You will stumble upon it for sure.
You will stumble upon some crazy stuff. Like, no one's guaranteed to make any amount of money in this industry because it's commission-only sales.
Right.
But this is the only industry I've seen where somebody can make a significant amount of money on a policy, like let's say like $10,000, and change their whole financial situation off of one deal. What's the biggest deal you ever got?
I did one end of May this year, and it was a $6,000 something AP. So the monthly payment was $503, and that was for a 78-year-old veteran.
Legit.
Just want to leave something behind.
What about you?
I want to say about the same, but I did it with Ethos. I love Ethos, by the way.
Awesome. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the new product Chubb we're doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you tested it yet?
She just got contracted
I just
4
got
minutes
contracted.
ago.
Love it.
Or
Yeah, we're loving that one
30
too.
minutes ago.
Yep.
Yeah, it's legit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk about this because I started, it was my girlfriend at the time, but now it's my wife, and we work together. And it would get kind of frustrating sometimes because you're together all the time. And then one time we broke up, and I was like, shoot, like I can't get anything done with it. I can't get anything done right now. And I was like, that's when I realized I didn't own a business. I was like, if my girlfriend and I break up and we can't get our app submitted in, then I need to start to run a real company and start to hire more employees. But we learned to work together, and I think it was a really good thing. But for couples who are going to work together, what advice do you have for them?
I would definitely say, be honest with one another. Like, what bugs you?
Oh, shit.
Because in the beginning, we worked together and we were always next to each other. And at home, we would try not to bring in like business at home, but it was kind of hard not to.
Right.
But in the moment when we would be on a call, he would tell me, "Why did you say that?" And then vice versa. I'd be like, "Why did you say that?" You could have closed him, or like you could have helped that family. But just be very upfront with your spouse or the relationship you're with, the person you're with. Because if honesty's not there, you're never going to grow together.
Yeah.
If you're just kind of holding it back, it's going to be very difficult for you to grow together, right?
Yeah.
So
There has to be complete transparency when it comes to schedule too. So it's like you both have to know what your schedules are going to look like. Sometimes things change too. You got recruits to account for, people that you got to help, appointments. So even that, you got to have a schedule to still go over. So we know what we're doing though. We're both on the same page. So full transparency on the schedule, and then ultimately try to, make each other better. Like I would just call her out on stuff. She would call me out too, but it's all constructive criticism at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Even if it hurts,
So let's talk about this. If someone, because there's a lot of people now that are interested in this business because you can do virtual sales. Like I was telling everybody the story yesterday, Trey. Remember when I went to that appointment and the dude was like, "I don't want to buy," and I was like, "Well, I'll buy it. I'll give you some business," because he had an iron working company, and he was gonna fix my gate for me. So I gave him $1,500. And then he was supposed to buy a policy, and he was gonna fix my gate. He was gonna fix my gate. I paid him. He bought a policy, but then he canceled it. Right. And dude, come to find out, we're watching the news, and the guy was arrested for killing 4 people.
Yes.
That is insane.
And I was in his house.
Yeah.
And
I remember that.
But the moral of the story, dude, is the fact is this, dude. Going to in-homes could be scary as hell.
Yeah.
And I never backed out of one, but
Right.
I've been scared. Like, I'm in Compton. I got to park way down the block. I got to walk down the street to go to their house. I'm in Inglewood. I like to go in the mornings because I'm like, dude, I don't think the gangbangers are up really early.
Right.
They're sleeping in.
Yeah.
Right.
But sometimes I'm like, dude, I got to get paid. So I'm going to go at 9 p.m. if this lady's home at 9 p.m. How many people does that weed out of this industry?
A lot.
Okay.
A lot.
Dude, so...
And you're a male. You know, we
yeah.
never used to talk about it, but I always had a concern of like a female doing it in home in Inglewood at
man.
9 p.m. or wherever,
So, like,
anywhere.
Yeah.
now it's all virtual, right? So it opened up to every single person. Now there's a lot of couples, dude, where a couple $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 could change their lives a month. Like it could pay their mortgage. So what does it look like if someone wanted to work with you and they're like, I want to make some additional money. I have a job, but I have a job. What could they do? Tell everybody what their schedule would look like.
Yeah, if you work a 9 to 5 or if you have a business and you're working full time, you have to really create a schedule that you're going to be full time at, even though you're part time. Super intentional. You have to have a lot of training too, because during the day, if you're not, on live dials, if you're not engaging with the team, what do you do, right? You're kind of learning on your own. So you have to have a good mentor first, and then, really you have to get out of your comfort zone as well, because it's something you've never done. So in the beginning, it's about reps, it's about the training, the mentorship, and most importantly, it comes down to belief that you can actually do it, Otherwise, what are you doing it for? Do you want to get into the details of in terms of tangibles?
How many, and again, we have to tell everybody, there's no guarantees here.
There's no guarantees.
And people buy leads, they don't work them, they lose their money.
Right.
So, you have that. But for people who work really hard, they invest in leads, they keep a strict schedule, what we see often is that they make sales.
Absolutely.
And what does it look like if they were to make sales? If they made 3 or 4 sales a week from home, you don't have to go to Compton, you don't have to walk down the street, scary neighborhoods, but you do it from home. You help people with something that they need, because most people want to make sure their family's taken care of if something happens to them.
Yeah. So
what does their day look like? They get off, let's say they get off at 4 o'clock.
If they get off at 4 o'clock, you're pretty much landing in prime dialing hours, 5 to 8, whatever time zone you're in. So you're going to want to dial. And if you get a sellout, you're probably going to make what you make in a week at your job, most likely. And then sometimes you could blank out, but when you do the work, you could have maybe a bad day, a bad week, but you can never have a bad month. And there is no limit with the commission. So,
well, we can't say there's no limit.
Okay, well, if you're on a part-time schedule, you'll get results even, right? You can get results. So the cool thing is we have warm leads. You have that to your advantage. You have people that are actually inquiring about life insurance. So when you call them, there's no confusion as to what this is about, right? So we have warm leads. We have, just being resourceful at the end of the day.
Okay. And you don't got to bug your friends and family.
No.
You don't got to go to Aunt Sally at Thanksgiving and act like you want to talk to her to sell her a policy. You don't have to, none of that stuff. You're just calling people you know. However, you shouldn't be a secret agent, and you actually should bother your Aunt Sally if she doesn't have a policy. But you don't have to.
But if your whole business model is based on selling Aunt Sally, it's not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
Right. But Aunt Sally's more likely to work with you when you're not her only hope for a sale.
Yeah.
Right. And you can start with family and friends, and that is where you can get money for leads.
How much does it cost to get a license?
Not much at all. I think I'm in California, so it's a low barrier of entry of maybe $350, So that's it.
Test and everything.
You saw one policy at $40 a month, someone that you sign up and there's your return of investment, right? As opposed to going to college for 4 years and then hoping to make $100K to be able to pay that debt. It's a low barrier of entry, and you can make good money if you really want it, and it helps that we have warm leads,
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. So the reason I'm going over this, Trey, is because we've been successful with full-time agents, but I think we're leaving out part-time agents.
Yeah.
And I think it's more impactful, actually.
I do too, but I think we got to be strict on who it's not for. You know, if somebody's generally negative all the time, they complain about everything, they never seem to be able to get ahead, they drink all day and all night, they party every weekend. Yeah. You know, they really don't have any ambition at all. You know, they probably shouldn't. I never wanted to give the impression that this was easy.
It's not easy.
No. I wasn't looking for the people that were looking for an easy way. I was just looking for people that were looking for a better way or another way or a leg up or a chance. Mm-hmm. You know,
the older I get, I just want to be around people like Jordan Sapino, you guys. Like his story yesterday, he's like, dude, I had cancer. I was going to die. I freaking overcame it in all these different ways. I was grateful for everything. And I want to be around that.
Bulletproof mindset.
Yeah. And you know, this industry, this business attracts people like that. One of the things I've noticed as I talk to people is the people that succeed are usually people who have been through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And so their perspective is proper. I mean, all we're doing is making phone calls. That's nothing compared to overcoming cancer.
Yeah. Trey, what'd you say at the conference? God puts...
Yeah, God's greatest gifts come in ugly wrapping paper.
It's like,
they come disguised as problems.
That's good. That's so freaking good, dude.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
Yeah. That's a good one. Where'd you get that?
A guy named Josh like 20 years ago. He might be watching this. Good job, Josh. Thank you.
Yeah, that's so good, dude. All right, so if someone wanted to reach out to you guys, now when we say part-time, we're not meaning spare time, we're not meaning any time, we're not meaning sometimes. We're meaning like if you do this like with a scheduled part-time, we think we've seen people be successful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But if someone wanted to work with you guys part-time or full-time, you guys are in California, right?
California.
Correct. What part?
Rancho Cucamonga.
Rancho Cucamonga, but you can work anywhere.
Correct.
But you guys are located there. You do a lot of stuff virtually.
A lot of stuff virtually. And we work late night, too. We're down in Hawaii till like 10, 11, midnight.
Yeah, see, these are the type of people I don't want to work with because, like, that's how you have the burning desire to win. You don't want to miss. You don't miss your numbers because you're willing to call Hawaii till late night to get out of whatever financial situation someone's in, and you need leaders like this to do it.
Amen.
You know? But how could they reach you?
Yeah, so they can find me on Instagram, the Daniel Samano, or they can message me over my phone through 909-767-5774.
And then my Instagram is at She's a Closer.
Let's go. How do you even
true
get
talk.
that?
That's a good one.
She's.a.closer.
Yeah. And then my phone number is 626-533-3756.
So we'll drop this information in the description here. Mm-hmm. And if let's say you're watching this and you're thinking about getting in the industry, click the link so we could have a conversation with you and get you more information. Don't be hesitant. I was hesitant at first, but this industry changed my life. I think we need to pay it forward to other people. Mm-hmm. But don't, like, if it's uncomfortable, just click the link, get some more information, you know? And this is not recruit your friends and family, give me 200 names. This is, you never have to recruit one person. No. You could just sell.
Yep.
Or you can build an agency of people that are in business that will work leads and call people and close, and you can help them. All right. What's your guys' goal to keep you guys on the same page?
Oh, that's a good question.
So our big goal right now is to go open an office, right? Mm-hmm. We want to build. So how you do that too is, leading by example, right? Making more sales, getting on the leaderboards. But that's just it right now, so that we can be able to scale, right? Using what we have. I mean, we got all these carriers. We have people that are looking to get into some sort of sales now. I mean, that's what we're looking to do. Just get an office. That's our biggest goal.
All right, check this out. So I've always been a fan. I originally got into the industry because I wanted to do real estate and I needed money to buy real estate, okay? So I did, through the years, save money, buy properties for tenants. And I just got this text right now. Hey, one of your tenants left, and I just went in, and I swear to God, I had to hold back my barf.
Oh my God.
I don't even know what that means. But I've had everything from freaking people getting shot at the property to
Wow.
one dude wouldn't pay rent one time, and I had to take him to court. And the judge was like, "You guys go in the other room and like mediate this thing." So I go in the other room with them, and he's like, "If you put an eviction on my record, I'm gonna trash your house. I'm gonna put concrete down the toilets. But if you don't, I'll keep it perfectly clean." Then I'm like, "I'm gonna evict you anyways, bro." And then I had a lawyer, and he's like, I'm gonna evict him so he doesn't do it to someone else.
Right.
And the lawyer's like, "Bro, you're not the vigilante of squatters. Like,
Yeah.
he's gonna destroy your house. Don't put the eviction on. He's gonna leave this day." So he talks me into not putting the eviction on. Okay.
Yeah.
So I get the keys when he moves out, and I'm like, "What the heck am I gonna see, dude?"
Oh
I
my.
go in. The place is perfectly clean with a scary ass clown picture sitting in the living room, dude. That's it,
Wow.
That was a
What?
side.
bro. That's it. It was like the freakiest looking clown picture ever. Now, why am I bringing that up? Because I realize real estate is not passive income. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I also realized I could make more money training people to sell life insurance, and I don't have to spend all the money and have the liability and all these other things.
Yeah. Good assets.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, this is I think I could debate that this is the best industry for many reasons. Like, it is so legit. What have you guys done? Like, have you guys hired, trained people, and have you gotten any overrides?
Just a bit, you know, with agents, they're gonna probably do half of what you do, right? Is what they say. So we've experienced overrides, but not to the extent where it's like, oh my God, you know, it's life changing. But we're getting there. I think right now we have about 40 something downlines, right? And it's like
How many are actually selling?
a handful. It's a handful.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. What, 10%?
About, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
10%.
So,
Which is normal. I mean, some people look at that and see that as a fail rate, but the one thing that we can't quantify is like how many people start but actually never start. You know, I don't
Right.
think we ever have a solution for that. But you're
Exactly.
just looking for the ones that want to run. So
they get contracted and
and then they
get
disappear.
going. They disappear. It's just a national producer number.
Trey. Now, Trey, for everyone who doesn't know, is a genius, literally, like IQ-wise.
Okay.
He's FFL wouldn't be here without Trey. He literally designed most of the stuff early on that helped us grow.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
and on top of that, he's literally the best recruiter anybody's ever met.
Really?
Gosh, that's a tall order, Andrew.
It's true, though.
We're gonna have to have a
Appreciate the compliment.
conversation.
Yeah.
you.
So Trey, why? This is a good question for you. Why do you think? Because we don't know. Most people actually do fail.
I think most people, my honest opinion is most people fail because they listen to the opinions of everybody else. You know, spending their time around people who are trying to convince them it's a bad idea. Like the one thing you do have to be really successful is you have to have your own mindset about things. You got to be a little bit stubborn and you got to be really resilient.
Yeah.
Because when you start to succeed at something, most people around you, they don't like that. So they're going to tell you all the reasons why it doesn't work. And if you sit around and dwell about what could go wrong rather than what could go right, like people sit around and think, what if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? I was always sitting around thinking, what if it does work?
Yeah.
What do I got to lose? It can't get any worse. I'm already 40 and broke. like what do I got to lose? So people with that mindset do really well. The other thing is people a lot of times will get in the door because they interview well and they trick us. So what I try to do early on is just try to figure out who those people are so I don't spend a lot of time wasting my time with the wrong people. But you guys really have an advantage, and the advantage is you work really well together. You started part-time, went full-time, and you've been able to do probably the hardest thing in this business when you were talking about not letting your business get in the way of the personal. You know, most people in this business, what they do is they spend all their time at work thinking about being with their family, and they spend all their time with family thinking about being at work because they didn't do what they were supposed to do at work. So you guys have figured out how to win that battle. That's why your mentorship, I think, is so amazing for people looking at this right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like I just didn't want to quit. I mean, I wanted to quit all the time, but but I was just so stubborn that I wasn't willing to actually quit, and I just stayed in long enough until it worked really well.
Yeah.
But Trey, I have another theory over the last few days.
Okay.
Because I'm like, people have asked me like, because we did 15,000 applications with Americo last week.
Jeez.
Okay?
Wow.
And every carrier there yesterday was like, dude, we've never seen anything like this. And like, we've never seen anything 10 times smaller than this. So he's like, what is the reason this is happening? And I believe that if you want to have a big team, you need really loyal people.
Yeah.
And what I was telling him is I was like, dude, I would never go behind Trey's back and do anything. I would never go behind Sean Mike's back and do anything. I would never get a contract on the side to make a sale and make extra money behind Sean Mike's back, Grady's back. If I was in jail, I could call Trey, Grady, Jack, Sean, our whole leadership team, and you guys would answer and probably get me out regardless of what the bail was. Hopefully that never happens.
Yes, but that's a fact.
But what I'm saying, and I would do that for you. So what I was telling them is I'm like, dude, what I see these days is there really is no loyalty in a lot of these younger groups because they're constantly going behind each other's back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it. I'm like, dude, how long is that going to last for?
Right.
So, like, dude, I would leave. So when we first opened up, we only had one carrier, Americo. Okay. Everyone was telling me, get Mutual of Omaha outside of FFL because Mutual of Omaha wouldn't give FFL the contract early on. And I'm like, bro, no. I'm not getting Mutual of Omaha outside of FFL. I won't even, I'll refer the business to someone else that has Mutual of Omaha before I do that. I won't even take the policy. And then I'm like, and then people would be like, hey, did you know Grady sucks for all these reasons and you should come work over here and get a contract? And I'll be like, dude, that's our team. Dude, he's like the best recruiter ever. You're just jealous. And I'm like, and it's sad.
Right.
Right. But what I'm talking about is I would not listen.
No.
Actually, there's two things that are happening. Either I'm selling you or you're selling me. And 100% of the time I would be selling them like, we paid $4 million in bonuses last month. We did this much premium. Grady's the man. Trey's the man. You'd love Sean if you got to know him. You'd actually really like him. Like, how good was he on the?
It was great.
How good was he on the training yesterday?
That was great.
And people call me and go, well, we heard bad stuff, and it's like, dude, you guys are just negative, and we ain't listening. We're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. But what I'm trying to say, Trey, is I think that now on top of that, this kid called me last night. He works for another company. Calls my cell phone. I got your number on YouTube. And I answer all the calls from people. There's a kid here. I met him last week. We actually need to get him in here. I met him last week. He is 24. He has 2 kids. Literally, like, in the worst financial situation I've ever seen where, like, they can't even get diapers. He called me last week. He gets his license in 3 days in Colorado.
Wow.
Okay? And I'm like...
Amazing.
That's insane, first of all. He flies here. I get him a hotel, and he wrote his first policy yesterday for $250 a month.
Let's go.
You guys are gonna meet him because he signed. I had him sign this wall too because I'm like, that's too good.
Yep.
Wow.
All right, another dude calls me last night. Hey, I work for XYZ company. I'm making $100K a year. I'm doing pretty good, but I want to get a few contracts with you because I heard I can get a little bit of higher comp with you. Okay? What do you think I said?
No.
No.
I go, bro, what, do you have a good team that you work with? Yeah. Do you like the people you work with? Yeah. Bro, stay with your team.
Right.
Be loyal to your team. Build something big
Yeah.
with your team.
Yep.
Don't be half in and half out somewhere else.
Yeah.
And that really messed him up because now he's blowing me up. He's like, he can't believe that I told him I don't even want to talk to him.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
And that's more than a technique. Like, he actually means that because that is what leads to the massive success. You know, you look back at the beginning of FFL, and it was really the original guys, Andrew and everybody else. It was adversity that got them here, and so they clung together. And yeah, I agree with you about the younger groups and people sneaking around and stuff.
Dude, people call me all the time, and I'm like, bro, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Lord of the Flies. Do you remember that movie? Or the book you got to watch? Like the kids start fighting over the hierarchical structure, and then they end up killing one of the kids.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's insane.
It totally reminds me of that too.
We got a little taste of that too coming into the industry. So
it just starts with transparency.
Transparency is very important.
But it also starts with teaching people to be big. If someone's gonna come to you because they're gonna make a little bit of extra money, they're gonna leave you to make a little bit of extra money.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna do things that are not that will hurt your team to make a little bit of extra money, then your team is gonna do the same thing to you to make a little bit of extra money. Now it's a trick though, because it makes you a little bit of extra money that week, but long term it costs you a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's literally a trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't take on everyone, But yeah, transparency, like I mentioned earlier. And the cool thing is here you have everybody that's selfless. Like everyone's willing to share game. Everyone gives pointers, tips, everything. I mean, that's what I love about it. Can't go behind someone's back who's giving you everything to succeed.
Yeah. All right, let's get into some objection stuff. Trey, I want you to give them objections, and because it was powerful yesterday. We gave them all kinds of objections, and they're just ready, dude. Very direct.
All right.
So you're going to be the customer giving them objections, calling, and let's hear what they say.
Okay. Somebody call me. Hello?
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 Wait, hold on.
Ring, ring.
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Yes, Gary?
Yes.
This is Brenda. I'm an underwriter. I'm giving you a call because your file came across my desk as a pending. It looks like you served in the Army.
Marine Corps.
Marine Corps. Okay, perfect. Okay, so did anybody already assist you with this approval?
Yes. Already got it taken care of.
Beautiful. So which A-rated carrier did you go with?
I'm not really sure which one it was.
You're not sure? Oh, that's not good. Do you know who helped you out? Do you know the name of the person?
I can't remember his name.
Okay. And did you already get that taken care of? Like, did it draft your account? Do you have immediate coverage or?
I'm not really sure if it came out of my account yet.
Okay, that's a big sign because, okay, so as an underwriter, I'm able to see borderline which companies can possibly approve you. Sounds like, I mean, I'm contracted with like Mutual of Omaha, America. Do any of those ring a bell?
Yes. It wasn't one of those, though.
No, it wasn't one of those. Okay.
No.
So the biggest thing is we want to make sure first that you are in fact covered, where if you were to pass away tomorrow, whoever you put as a beneficiary in fact gets paid out, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that was your biggest thing.
Yes.
Okay. How's your health looking like?
Oh, it's excellent.
Excellent. No diabetes, high blood pressure.
Well, I have all that stuff.
You have a little bit of, okay. So it's not that excellent. So, okay. So as an underwriter, I'm going to go ahead and ask a few medical questions. I'm going to do my best to get you an approval on this call. I understand, you think you probably got it taken care of. Did you get a policy actually, in fact, in the mail?
No, I haven't gotten anything yet.
Okay, so did they even ask for your, medical bureau information?
Yeah, I signed something.
You signed something? You just don't remember the name of the carrier?
No.
Okay, so that's not a good sign for me.
I know how much I'm paying, though.
How much are you paying?
$72 a month.
Okay, and do you know how much coverage you decided to go with?
I think it was $8,000.
8,000. Okay, so let me look at my carriers right now. I'm going to ask a few medical questions. I'm going to guide you through the entire process, and we're going to see if we could get you that immediate coverage, because the last thing we don't want is that you actually don't have anything, and if something were to happen to you, whoever you decide to put as a beneficiary is not going to get paid out. So I don't want you to be in that situation. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, good job. I just
That's excellent. All right, now let me give you some. Call me.
Ring, ring.
And we're just going to do the objection part and move on, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I don't know.
Trey almost just bought a policy.
I just almost bought a policy right now.
He was about to bring open the policy.
Okay. Hello?
Hello?
No, you're
Oh,
calling
wait,
me.
sorry.
Do we have to do the
Maybe
read?
she does this with the
know.
customers. She laughs at first, and
Dude,
then they're
this
like,
totally works.
Yeah, this is in. I'm like, what the heck? I'm listening.
Okay, ring ring.
Hello?
Andrew?
Yes.
Hey, Andrew, this is Brenda. I received your request here across my desk for the veterans insurance. Did any of my consultants reach out to you already?
No, but I'm in the shower. Can you call me back?
Yeah, no problem. So I can go ahead and schedule you in within the next probably 30 minutes. I do help like 40 veterans on a daily basis. I just want to make sure you're taken care of because I'm going based off the list.
Okay.
Okay. So you'll be available in 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
You let me off?
Yes.
Jimmy, my man, yesterday. Hey, bro, put me on speaker. I got you. And he keeps going.
The reason, wait, I used to do that, but okay, sometimes I don't like to do that because they don't even have their banking. How am I gonna move forward with it?
By the time you get there, though, they could be. All right,
Right,
let's do a different one because
out of the shower.
that's a rare.
That's a
That's
1%
a
of the
really
1%.
rare one.
I mean, I
because
just-
I'd had veterans or in general leads that pull to the side and give me the routing and account number, or I even go as far as calling the bank and helping them out if they don't have that information and they want to lock in the rate.
Yeah.
I just say perfect. I'm the one they have call the veterans who are showering, and then keep moving.
All right. Let me give you
But that
another
shower
one. Call
one
me.
was pretty interesting.
Call me.
Ring ring.
Hello?
Andrew?
Yes.
Hey, Andrew, this is Brenda. I'm an underwriter. I'm giving you a call because I received a request across my desk as a pending. Did anyone call you to get you an approval already?
I didn't fill that out.
You didn't fill it out? Okay, so date of birth is 11/9/1952?
Yeah.
Okay, so
How'd you get my info?
Yeah, so you must have forgot when you filled it out. No worries. I don't remember what I had for breakfast. So I do see here you served in the Army. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So do you currently have coverage do you have coverage? Or
All right, so that's good. Dude, that line I was using, I don't remember what I had for breakfast when I was 18 years old, 17
It
years
still
ago,
works.
bro.
That's a gem.
That's hard to do.
I've been using
17
that
years ago.
for 17 years.
Is that
I
why
don't
you were
remember.
laughing?
Yeah, that's why I was laughing. They go, I
passed
don't
on.
remember. I don't remember what I had for breakfast. It's okay. It says here this, and this.
Yeah, and they'll start giggling, that when you
Do you
bring in
ever
that
say you
sense
look
of
like
humor.
someone?
No.
Do you?
No.
I've been saying that but it could be weird if it's the dude on the phone. You're like, hey, bro, I look like Brad Pitt. I just look like But if it's like an older lady, you go, I look like Brad Pitt. We're going to pop on Zoom right now. I just want you to be prepared. And then you get on and they'll just be like, you do not look like Brad Pitt. Like my mom said I do.
That was
That's
great.
hilarious.
You got me.
Dude, humor is so good.
Yeah.
If you can use humor,
Yeah, it is.
it's the best. All right, I'm going to call me again.
Ring ring.
Hello.
Andrew?
Yes.
Hey, Andrew, this is Brenda. I'm an underwriter. I'm giving you a call because your file came across my desk pending.
Okay, let's actually fast forward, and then I'm going to go, Brenda, I need to think about it.
Okay, what is there for you to think about? Is it because it's too expensive or you've been declined before?
I never, ever, ever make decisions on the first call. Ever.
Okay. And I'm assuming I do have here your wife being a beneficiary, right?
Yeah.
So if something were to happen to you tomorrow, you don't have anything in place, how would that look like for your wife?
Bad.
Bad, right? So I'm sure she wouldn't be upset if you got something in place, lock in the rate. You do have that 30-day look period. We can make any changes along the way. And we can always get your wife on this call.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and submit this application. You lock in that rate. We'll get back together in about, what would you say, 5 to 10 business days and go from there?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and grab your checkbook. I have a routing number, blah, blah, blah. Usually
And you
I
just
have
keep
all the
going.
banking. Yeah.
It is really interesting, though, because, like, if, especially a woman, like, if they're left with no money,
Mm-hmm.
and I do not like that, man.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, Andrew, would your wife be upset that you got coverage and she got a check when you passed away?
Yeah, and then you throw kids in if there is kids in the mix, you throw that in too. And I just say that because my mom, who's the best, but my dad died when I was 10. She had 4 kids, no job, but she's a beast. So she got a job, and she gave us a great life. But dude, what that would have done, the relief some money would have done for her, like, would be crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
It financially sets you back for years, you know?
Yeah.
I personally think too, when you're on a call with, the lead, the client, and there's emotion to it, and you're in the moment with the call with them, that's what guides you to that close. But it's not even of closing them. It's actually you're in fact like making this change in their life. It's for the beneficiary. It's for their kids, their wife, the spouse.
But you're connecting with them.
And you're connecting with them, and you build that relationship.
That's so good.
Yeah.
So-
Like if you're just checking the boxes, you build no relationship. But if you could build a relationship, they're not going to cancel.
No.
And you get referrals. I mean, that's the best.
Oh, so you get referrals.
I try my best to get always his and hers on each call. And then the kids, if they have any, like grandkids, throw them with Mutual of Omaha children's policies.
How much do you tell people about your own life?
I don't go too far. I just let them know, I have kids. I'm a mom. I'm married. That's pretty much
That's a
it.
lot.
Is it? Do you think so?
I mean, it's not nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you tell
Yeah.
them something.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm in California too.
Dude, the more I would tell a customer, the more they would tell me.
Right.
That's like what I always, like if I'm just open, even about my own flaws, like
Okay.
they would tell me. Like if I were to say, I'm new and I don't actually know, let me get the answer for you. Like you wouldn't think that's what they want to hear, but they would all of a sudden trust me.
Commonality,
Yeah.
familiarity, you're human.
Yeah, you're human. Yeah.
And they're buying you. They're buying the fact that when push comes to shove, you're going to be there to help their family. So the more they know you, the better it helps.
And if they don't buy from you, they're going to buy from someone else.
Amen to that. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. For sure. All right. What's another common objection that we can hit? Like,
I already got it covered.
what if they just say from the beginning, I'm not interested, like right off the bat? Hey, I'm not interested. Like they don't even really know why you're calling yet. They're just not interested.
So I typically say, is it because it's expensive? You just don't qualify? You've been denied? You have a terminal illness? I kind of throw it all. Daniel's really good with when they have it in place, and he'll replace it because most of these carriers or most of these people watch TV, so they'll call directly the
and they'll
carrier.
get a policy where it expires
Exactly.
or it's graded,
yeah.
and they don't have to have that graded policy.
Your waiting periods.
So you're
or they're just overpaying.
You're really helping them.
Really helping
Yeah.
them.
I replaced a lot of policies.
All right, what's the most direct like objection line that you use? Like, do you use anything super direct?
I mean, if they say if they go along with the intro and they give you like a little bit of objection, sometimes they're just like, you know what, can you just tell me how much it is? I'm like, well, is this important to you? He's like, well, yeah, it is. I'm like, okay, well, it's not as simple as me just giving you a number that you may not even qualify for. My job is to make sure that this actually pays out. So, I got to ask you some health questions, etc. But when it comes to someone having something already taken care of, I already got it covered, I let them know, hey, what's most important, that you have a cheaper insurance policy or you have one that's actually going to pay out.
Yeah.
And then I'll have them go through the policies, and I'll do the medical questions. For one example, this lady, she was like, oh yeah, I smoke this, that, and the other. I got her health. She had this company, one of our carriers that we have, right? And they didn't put that she was a smoker, right? So I said, oh, so you have the rate as a non-smoker. So the person that helped you didn't fill out the application properly. Now, if you die from a complication from smoking, that policy is not going to pay out, right?
in the first 2 years.
In the first 2 years because of
Yeah.
the contestability
Yeah.
period. So I'm like, and I hit him with that question. What's most important to you? That you have cheaper insurance because it's comfortable, or is it more important that it actually pays out? Because I can find you something at the same payment that you got. I don't got to increase it. But that's usually one question that I'll hit him with.
Legit. Love it. Trey, as we wrap up, can you talk about Life Center, why everybody watching should log in. It's free and all the things it does. And then the Ignite event coming up, we want to make sure everybody knows about it.
Absolutely. I mean, Life Center is a game-changing technology. It's one of the most powerful things with Integrity is the fact that we have these incredible technology platforms that are free to the agent, that they're always doing their best to make better and really dial in so that it's the most user-friendly thing ever. What I love about Life Center is the fact that you can port all your leads into there, or if you get leads from the lead center, they go automatically into that. As you fill in the information about the client, that gets ported over into the application with a push of a button. So you don't have to run around looking for your logins.
With all the carriers.
With all the carriers. And the chat feature, this is something we don't talk about a lot. The chat feature on Life Center, where you can chat with somebody at Life Center, like that Chubb contract. I had an agent at the lock-in we just did in Boston, and he had the Chubb contract on his Life Center. What? And I go, dude, how'd you get that? He goes, oh, I just asked the people in the chat and they added it. I was like, wow. Oh, sweet. so that was really cool. It's already in there. So, it's really a cool thing. Life Center's incredible. The Ignite event, the one we did in Palm Springs or in Palm Beach last year, I think was the best event I've ever personally been to. And this year is going to be even better. The thing I love about it is it's actionable information. It's what you can actually do to go make more money tomorrow. It's what's working right now. It's lead strategies that are working right now, how to handle objections, how to get more clients on the phone, how to get them to pick up, how to be a better underwriter, all those things. You're going to get all of that from this event. And I always tell people, if you bought a franchise for $1 million for something and the best franchise owners were going to be in Palm Beach on October 2nd telling you how to be the best franchisee owner, you would be there because you spent $1 million. But this business can pay you that type of money if you treat it, and it won't pay everybody that type of money, but it can pay you that type of money if you treat it like a business.
Absolutely.
And show up. And so 90% of this thing is really just showing up and being in the right environment. And that I can't think of a better environment than Palm Beach, October 2nd.
How did they register?
IgniteEvent.com, I think is the right.
Boom.
Yes.
Drew's got it right there. Look how good Drew is. He's like a ninja, bro.
Yes, he is. That's amazing. Good job, Drew.
So you could register here, IgniteEvent.com. It's in 41 days, 14 hours, and 26 minutes, and 43 seconds away.
Excellent.
Drew, let's run through this. Look how sick this is. This is a free event. Look at these legends right here. Nina just texted me. Is Nina on here? She might not be on the pictures, but Nina just texted me and said, let me read it to you. Hold on. Check this out. She said, let's see.
We're laughing too.
She said, am I the #1 female agency owner in the world? And yes. I'm actually thinking about it, and I'm pretty sure she is, dude.
Yeah, she is.
It.
Massive.
Think about that.
Yeah, so somebody said to me the other day, they said, it seems like everybody that's killing it in life on Instagram is selling life insurance. And I go, well, you thank Nina for that. Because she was the first one to do that on Instagram, by the way.
Yeah, that's epic, dude. All right, guys, if you're watching this, we hope to help you get to wherever you want to go. If we can help you in any way, reach out. You could click the link below. You can call these guys. You can call Trey. You can call me. You can, whatever. Go to our website. Hopefully, we'll see you at the Ignite event. If you can't go because there's like a financial reason or something, I always tell people that's actually the reason you should go.
Yeah. Don't let your reason be your excuse.
Yeah. So we hope to see you there. And Spirit Airlines are $99, and it's the safest airline in the skies. You never see them with any engines on fire or anything. So if you want to get there safely, you have a good bet with Spirit Airline, and you need $99.
This is not an ad.
And this is not an ad. And there's no guarantees.
There's no guarantees.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon. See you guys.
Later.
Thank you.